Top of the morning, everyone. It is August the 9th, as Bill sees it, reading from, a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict with that hot caffeinated morning coffee. Shout out to DK. Love you, brother. Praying for Mr. Naff. Let's have a moment of silence for those out there in sick and suffering, please. Thank you. One fellowship, many faiths. As a society, we must never become so vain as to suppose that we are authors and inventors of a new religion. We will humbly reflect that every one of AA's principles has been borrowed from ancient sources. A minister in Thailand wrote, "We took AA's 12 steps to the largest Buddhist monastery in this province, and the head priest said, 'Why, these steps are fine. For us as Buddhists, it might be slightly more acceptable if you had inserted the word good in your steps instead of God. Nevertheless, you say that it is God as you understand him, and that must certainly include the good. Yes, AA's 12 steps will surely be accepted by the Buddhists around here.' St. Louis old-timers recall how Father Edward Dowling helped start their group. It turned out to be largely Protestant, but this fazed him not a bit. When I first got into recovery and I got irritated because, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ and he's making it way easier, I believe, on me than I've ever had before in my life. So I got irritated when it said higher power. So every time I read in a meeting or on these videos, and I would say, I would laugh. I'm not doing that so much anymore because the God of my understanding is Jesus Christ. But the program is for anybody that believes in something greater than themselves, which is a higher power. It could be a doorknob, it could be a pen, or a remote control. It could be anything. As long as you believe in something, and that you're not managing your own, it's what gets you out of control, or it gets you in trouble. So the program works for all kinds. I'm just saying, if you get Jesus Christ in your life, for me, this alcoholic addict, he makes it way easier. And of course, going to meetings and talking to your sponsor. Meetings makers make it. So there are many faiths, but if you go to the 12 steps, like this Buddhist priest was talking about, and talk about being good in God, it's one way to look at it. Is just keep on following the steps. That's all I can say. That's it. I love y'all very much. I'm glad to be able to actually be open-minded. So it's a big turn. It's a big step for me, this alcoholic addict. So again, I love y'all very much. Y'all have a safe and blessed Saturday. Peace.